On December 16, 2024, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs faced a significant legal setback as a federal judge dismissed his request for an evidentiary hearing regarding accusations that federal authorities leaked a hotel surveillance video to CNN in 2016. The video allegedly showed Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, and was published by CNN 5 months prior to Combs' September 2023 arrest on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Judge Arun Subramanian, overseeing the case in the Southern District of New York, ruled against Combs' legal team's request for an evidentiary hearing. The ruling came after Combs' team alleged that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, had orchestrated a smear campaign against the hip-hop mogul by leaking sensitive grand jury materials. Combs' legal counsel argued that the leak of the 2016 video showing him grabbing Ventura by the neck, throwing her to the ground, and dragging her down a hallway was part of a deliberate attempt to undermine his reputation and influence the outcome of his ongoing criminal case. Combs contended that the video release, which occurred months before his sex trafficking and racketeering arrest, was an act of government overreach aimed at damaging his right to a fair trial. However, Judge Subramanian sided with federal prosecutors who denied any involvement in the video leak. Prosecutors in their court filings insisted that they had no knowledge of or access to the footage prior to CNN's publication of it. The government did not possess any video of the March 2016 incident at the time of CNN's publication, federal prosecutors wrote in response to Combs' allegations. The surveillance video, which was reportedly recorded at a hotel in March 2016, showed Combs and Ventura involved in a violent altercation. According to the footage, Combs allegedly grabbed Ventura by the neck, threw her to the ground, and dragged her down a hallway. The video's release came just months before Ventura settled a sexual assault lawsuit she had filed against Combs. The lawsuit, which was filed in late 2023, was reportedly resolved quickly, with Ventura agreeing to a settlement just 1 day after filing the complaint. Notably, the settlement did not include any public statements of guilt or wrongdoing from Combs. Following the video's release, Combs issued a public apology in a now-deleted Instagram video. In the video, he expressed regret for the incident, despite having previously denied any allegations of assault. The apology, however, came under scrutiny, as Combs had consistently denied the assault prior to the video's release. His legal team maintains that the video's publication was part of a larger campaign to destroy his credibility and reputation. In the court ruling, Judge Subramanian emphasized that the legal determination of Combs' guilt or innocence would not be decided by media coverage, but through the formal judicial process. The judge acknowledged that the case involved serious allegations, but he made it clear that accusations and allegations would need to be proven in court rather than through public narratives. Judge Subramanian also reminded all parties involved that if new evidence were to surface proving that prohibited information had been leaked, appropriate actions would be taken. However, he declined to open the door for further hearings at this stage, citing insufficient evidence to support Combs' claims. The ruling has significant implications for Combs, who remains in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, as he awaits his trial on the sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Combs, who has pleaded not guilty to the charges, has faced a growing wave of public scrutiny as details of the case continue to unfold in the media. The leak of the 2016 hotel video has fueled public discourse, but it has also raised questions about the role of federal agencies and the media in influencing high-profile cases. Despite his legal team's efforts to discredit the leak and the purported smear campaign, Combs' trial will ultimately hinge on the evidence presented in court, with the judge and jury tasked with determining his innocence or guilt. Combs, whose legal and financial empire includes the record label Bad Boy Records, a variety of business ventures, and multiple high-profile celebrity collaborations, has maintained his innocence throughout the proceedings. His team has argued that the allegations against him are politically motivated and part of a broader campaign to undermine his career and influence. Combs has long been a figure of controversy in the entertainment industry. With his aggressive business practices, personal relationships, and past legal issues, making him a lightning rod for public attention. In the months leading up to his arrest, Combs had been involved in a public dispute with several former associates and business partners, including those who had worked with him at Bad Boy Records. This ongoing conflict added fuel to the narrative that Combs was the target of a personal vendetta by some of his adversaries. Combs' attorneys have suggested that the video leak was intended to further this narrative, damaging Combs' reputation at a time when he was facing legal and financial scrutiny from multiple directions. The video's release and the subsequent public fallout also raised concerns about privacy and the role of media organizations in reporting on sensitive legal matters. Many legal experts and privacy advocates have expressed concerns about the ethics of releasing such footage before it has been presented as evidence in court. The leak of the video, while undeniably newsworthy, has drawn criticism for potentially violating the presumption of innocence and unduly influencing the public's perception of Combs before he has had his day in court. Looking ahead, Combs' defense team is likely to continue challenging the prosecution's case, while also scrutinizing the actions of federal agencies involved in the investigation. With the trial still in its early stages, the legal battle is expected to intensify, particularly as both sides work to shape the public narrative around the case. As for Combs, the allegations against him are not only a personal and legal challenge, but also a professional one that could impact his legacy in the music and entertainment industries. For now, Combs remains behind bars awaiting trial, with his future hanging in the balance. The legal landscape surrounding his case is likely to evolve over the coming months as more details are revealed and the trial progresses. While the court ruling on December 16 may have been a blow to his defense, it is only one chapter in what promises to be a protracted and contentious legal battle. Whether or not Combs can ultimately clear his name in court will depend on the evidence presented and the outcome of the ongoing trial.